Monday's spring evening in Los Angeles. You see the Staples Center. Oklahoma City trailed by 11. Now they lead by 2. They ended the first half on a big run, 21-8, and just prior to making that run, Thunder coach Scott Brooks met with his team.
You guys know we're a good team. We're a good team. We had a chance to cut that lead. We still got a chance, but we got to finish out this half. We can't expect them. We can't expect them to just keep giving us stuff. We got to take advantage when we got the opportunities. Let's finish this half out with some stops.
And Doug, this is the way it looked, beginning with Kevin Durant.
Well, they listened to their coach. They got the stops, they got steals, they got block shots. Kevin Durant here, a little spinning jump shot, that little floater that he is so known for. This is a big shot for Jeff Green, really his only field goal of the first half. Durant doing what he does best, stepping back and knocking down that shot, then running, getting easy points. Sefolosha, I think, a big part of that first half. He had 6 points, did a nice job defensively. Maynard hits a big shot there, fading on that baseline and stuff. So, Kevin, you know what? Oklahoma City has the Lakers' attention. They've got their, you heard Kenny and Charles and Ernie talking in the studio at halftime, but they've been enough play around with this Oklahoma City team. They're fast, they're quick, they're resilient. And we saw at the end of that half, they can strike quickly.
Resilience, a good word to use. Playing through bad offense, they were resilient.
Normally what you'll find out with young players, if they shoot poorly, it affects them on the other end. They don't defend as well, they don't rebound, and that's not the case with this Oklahoma City team. The thing I was impressed with is they played through a horrible shooting stretch, and their defense finally kicked it in, and that really it's what triggered that 21-8 run to end the half. And I'm going to follow up with Charles Barkley. Charles said, get the ball into Gasol, get it into Bynum here early like you did in the first quarter of game 1. Let's see if that's what the Lakers do.
As you just took a look at the game summary presented by Verizon, here's Gasol with Bryant, Fisher, and Artest, and Bynum, the Laker 5. Fisher with the rebound by Durant. Scott Brooks said Durant's the best rebounder.
Well, he is, and I thought the other day in the games, I thought he was leaking out early. I thought there were 4 or 5 defensive rebounds that he could have gotten, but he was leaking out. He was in no man's land, and the Lakers were able to pick up those 50-50 balls.
And to think that Oklahoma City has survived with one of their top players, Westbrook, going through all kinds of foul problems in that first half. There's a turnover by Oklahoma City right there. And here comes Fisher. Westbrook defender.
So much for getting inside to Bynum and Gasol. I guess Gasol said, if I'm going to touch it, I better tip it in. Yeah. But Derek Fisher comes out and takes the first 2 shots of the third period.
Doug, we have seen some lapses by the Lakers after getting first quarter leads this season.
Yeah, the Lakers in this series, the only 2 quarters they've won out of 6 is the first quarter of both games, and they won both of those handily.
Sefolosha into Kobe. Out to Westbrook. To Green. To Durant. 3 to shoot. Bryant with the rebound. So Durant is 8 of 15, and Kobe is 6 of 16. Beautiful. Fine into Gasol. Boy, Doug, right there. Just exactly what you're talking about, getting it inside to the big man.
Well, Jeff Green has to front Gasol. He can't play behind him, so he fronts him, and what you do, you flash that weak side big man. They call it a high-low action. Bynum catches it. He looks over the top. Beautiful pass to his teammate. Back-to-back baskets by Gasol.
Both teams are shooting right around 40% for the game, as you just saw. About 2 minutes gone here with the shot clock at 3. Kristich puts it in.
Very good shooting big man, Kevin. He played very well early in his career for the New Jersey Nets. Then he had a horrific knee injury. Really has battled back, and a nice signing there by Sam Presti, the outstanding general manager. He signed him last year in January, and he's been a big part of this team.
He was playing over in Russia. They had 7 days to match. They did not. He became a Thunder player. Kobe with the mid-time from the outside. Sefolosha watching it sail in. Kobe Bryant's got 17 to lead Los Angeles. How's his lift look, Doug, in those shots?
I thought his legs looked good. Kobe's very streaky with his offense right now. He'll go through a stretch where he'll hit 2 or 3 shots and he'll miss 4 or 5. And that's one of the reasons why he shot 6 or 16 in that first half. He's just not been consistent. And this is like silky, smooth jump shot.
How about the degree of difficulty on that one with Artest right there?
This young kid is so good, so humble. Artest, that's a bad shot by Ron Artest. In this game, he's taken 5 threes already, 1 for 8 in game 1, so living behind that three-point line.
1 of 6 tonight. Here's Westbrook playing that foul issue. Fisher, Artest. And he's on the other end.
Oklahoma City that time did not realize that Artest had fallen down. Someone's got to go back with him, so he just sort of cherry-picked and got that easy score. We need to see if Westbrook can get back in rhythm. Kevin, he's been sitting for a long time tonight.
Good point. 2 in a row now for Kristich.
That's what he has to do. He's not going to post up. The other night in the game, he did not shoot. He's 3 of 5, but he's got opportunities because those Laker big men do not want to leave the paint.
Kinds of defenders right there. Gasol, long deuce for Pau Gasol. In 22 minutes, he's gone 6 of 10. He's got 16, and Gasol making his presence felt, Doug, in this second half with 6 points early in 4 minutes of this third quarter.
Well, Scotty Brooks going to talk about this. As good as the Oklahoma City Thunder were in that second period, they've come out here, and the Lakers are dissecting them on the offensive end, so he's going to talk about his defense to pick it back up. Well, the Los Angeles Lakers coming out here being much sharper on the offensive end. They lead 56-53, and Scott Brooks took the time out to talk to his team about defense. But we'll talk about an adjustment here. And when you front the post, Jeff Green is going to get around in front of Gasol. I said he's too small. He can't play behind him. So if you stop it there and you see what happens here. Now, Kristich is a guy who's playing Bynum, and he's got to protect over the top. Well, who protects Kristich? It's got to be Russell Westbrook. He cannot let that pass come to that point in time. He cannot be concerned about Fisher. Fisher is 4 feet behind the three-point line. He catches the ball right in the heart of the defense and the easy score. See, that point guard has got to protect your big man, and he's got to drop there, and he can't let that pass go to Bynum so he can look over the top of your defense.
Starters remain out there. 8:07 to play here in the third quarter. In the regular season, these two teams met 3 times, and 2 of the 3 Laker wins, Doug, came by just 3 points. They played them tough. In fact, Oklahoma City beat Los Angeles in Oklahoma City. Artest got a hand on it.
See, what Durant's got to understand is when he comes off that screen and he tries to jump up and throw the ball, Artest is going to get his hands in the passing lane. He's deflected a couple, and he stole a couple balls. So he's got to understand and make that adjustment of leaving his feet and Artest getting in the passing lane as Russell Westbrook pulls up at that 15-foot little line there and shoots that jump shot. That's the area of Westbrook's game. He's got to continue to improve that jump shot and eventually get to where he can make 3-point shots.
He's got 9. Fisher is 1 of 6 with 2. Foul problems for Westbrook have plagued him most of the game. Kobe. Drop pass to Gasol. Artest. Bring it up. Shot clock. Kobe gets hit from there. Number 3 is down. Kobe Bryant hits another 3 from the exact same spot. And Kobe's put in 20.
How about he took 16 shots in the first half to get 14 points. He's taken 2 shots to get 6. 2 threes, much more efficient for Kobe. And Kristich has got it dialed in now, shooting that jump shot. But you heard Charles talking about at halftime. He thought the game could be easier for Kobe if he didn't quite fight it so hard. Kobe now twice has stepped out and made long-range threes.
Kristich is at 3 in a row. Sefolosha comes up on Kobe. Trying to set screen. Shot clock down to 6. They got Green on Pau Gasol. That's the way. Pretty move.
Green did everything right. He's just too small.
8 points in the quarter for Gasol. 18 for the game. With the Lakers, Craig Sager on top by 4. The foul goes on Fisher for a second time. What do you have?
Well, Doug mentioned that the Lakers are dissecting Oklahoma City on the offensive end. On the defensive end, the coaches for the Lakers want the Lakers to be more physical. Phil Jackson said nobody in the starting lineup has more than 1 at halftime. Fisher just picked up his second. He said, be physical when on defense. Let the officials decide what's a foul. Be more physical.
As the playoffs will resolve. Sefolosha got a hand on it. Bynum cleans it up. The Lakers in this third quarter are shooting 64%.